What's up, guys? It's Mrjamvad, and today we're back on the Pokemon Showdown server. Grab your tea or coffee, depending on the time you're listening to this or watching this. Shout outs to Patrick. My guy Patrick's doing it big. Hit top 100 on the Uber's ladder for the first time ever. Not long after reading only the first half of the book. You don't even need the full thing, man. If you want to hit number one, you need the full thing, but you only need half to hit top 100, man. So shout outs to him. Why does this look like Baton Pass? Cinderace, Forgotten Thread. It's been a while. My opponent is very weak to water, so I'm going to use water moves. But you know, pretty much. Forgive me, my thought process isn't as thorough as usual. I'm going to break it down to the basics. Pelipper guards well against Cinderace to a degree. Kingdra wins with spikes or rocks to a degree because it ensures a 2-hit KO on potentially Spadef Umbreon, which it should be. Ferrothorn is very difficult to KO, and depending on what the Cinderace is, that may be court change. It's lower ladder, so I wouldn't put it past him. Zacian with a spike 2-hit KOs the entire team as well, and Lunala almost cannot be killed. My two water types go crazy. So two water types, spikes. So let's find out as early as possible. No, let's lead Zacian here. So basically what I was gonna do there is I was like, well, let's lead as early as find out as early as possible what if you led Mew in order to anticipate my Pelipper. I'm curious as to what this Mew has in store for me. I'm gonna Behemoth Blade it because I don't really have a proper switch in. You know, it crossed my mind that he may have something like Will-O-Wisp. But again, I don't really have something that comfortably going on Mew except maybe Lunala. But then I'm just opening myself up to getting Hazard stacked on, and so this thing gets to come in comfortably. One, I didn't even know this thing got that move, but this is concerning. But I got my rain up as he gets the cursed body. Good boy. Oh, okay, that's what we're doing. Okay, Ferrothorn being burned doesn't matter since I'm body pressing and you know, whatever. Wow, what the fuck? Why is this a problem? What the hell? This is fucking sick. But I got the spike up, so my two water types are gonna go crazy. Seemed weird to want to go to Kingdra better or Dreadnought? Dreadnought is better. Yeah, Dreadnought has a lot more longevity. It's harder to switch into, and I can switch up moves. If I went Kingdra there, he could go Dragapult this turn. Whereas the Corsola Dynamax G-Stone Surge should kill this, but that'd be a waste of my Dreadnought. Though that's not completely true because he has Sticky Web up now. He's faster than my Pharaoh, so he should just recover here. Heavy duty boots. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, it's strength sap. Well, that makes sense. It's a very cool set. Very cool stuff. Gonna hex hard on the out chance the Umbreon chooses to come out right. And now we're gonna get this rain back up in Alfog. I don't. Man, this thing is annoying. His just team and whatnot. And so. He should leave the Umbreon in, which I don't mind. Even if he doesn't, then whatever he goes to, he's already at full. So outs for Polt. Polt is your guy, huh? Poltergeist. And so what I'm gonna do here is go to Zacian and Behemoth Blade hard because I'm trying to learn that Corsola, and also if he opts for the Dynamax, because I still have a ton of attack. If he opted for the Dynamax, okay. I want to say, because I'm sure he's gonna Dynamax here. If I had Play Rough, I killed him there. wonder if let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna have to Dynamax to beat this. That's fine. He actually Phantom Forces. Yeah, whatever. Because I think he might destroy my. I'll keep Zacian then, since he Phantom Forced. And now I'll Leech Seed. I've shown Leech Seed. Yeah, so he takes another round of Helmet. Did he show his item? No. And so my Pelipper actually can kill him from here. I'm debating. I can just hard Dreadnought, D-Max, knock him out. Which I like more, because to me, what I'm worried about is if a Dynamax +1, whatever he goes for kills my. And so this will give me my hazard back. Let's see what he goes for. Phantom Forces. So the very least, the Dragapult is gone. Rockfall. Nah. Let's get rocks. And so now if he goes to Cinderace, if he opts for the court change, I'll Murk that immediately. And Max Darkness allows for me to get this big hit. Oh, I thought that would do more. Maybe String Sap will get him his health back. Yeah, damn. You hate to see it. That's fine though. Straight Wisp. Yeah, since I'm already burnt, I'm open to. Well, I was open to burning his Umbreon. So the Umbreon is gonna try to wish and do all of that. And it's gonna come down heavily. I need this residual because it's gonna come down heavily to yeah, it's gonna come down heavily to my 2 water types, particularly what's his face muscling through this thing. So it wishes again. He's playing as if I'll go Kingdra here. It covers both. Wow, that did nothing. Surprised he kept in the Corsola there, but dang, that's whack. So now he can go Cinderace, but oh yeah, Umbreon. Okay. So I'm guessing he's gonna try to D-Max Max Airstream to Cinderace, which is whatever. I'll do his SD here. Actually, 2 rain turns. I wish I could see what mine was going to be. 3.5. I think I KO him from here. No. I wasn't sure if Foul Play would have KO'd me. And so now I die as he wishes. And he crit me with the Foul Play too, which is annoying because I could have Swords Dance here. But he might not have Wish. He might not have Protect the way he's playing. Toxic, Wish, Foul Play. I'm trying to win this as fast as possible, but like, I don't know if there's a fast way to do this. Yeah. I guess there is no fast way to do this. And if I had Play Rough on, I'm surprised he didn't even scout for the Play Rough. I've never shown Swords Dance. Play Rough would have killed him there, would have outdamaged twice. He didn't scout versus Dragapult, he didn't scout versus so we'll Roost and allow him to wish and do as he pleases. We just might have to chill for a little bit, to be honest with you. See how much Foul Play is doing to Lunala. So Heal Bell was, so I could have destroyed him. I wasn't sure if Protect would have been his last move. Either way, we'll see how much, because I'm burnt. and he's burnt, so foul play shouldn't be doing too much. So we're gonna have to probably just stall out these foul plays a little bit. This dude's just crit happy. And Lunala being super healthy is integral to burning the Cinderace. As we're gonna wisp again. So again, as I said, I wanted to do this as fast as possible, but there might not be a fast way. Dreadnought, if I can get it in freely, will drop him with this liquidation. But he's using up his wishes. Okay. Let's hex for the damage. Obviously Cinderace can't come in. If it clicks Sucker Punch, I blow it away. Is I missed there? Oh, that's whack. That's super whack, man. Okay. Yeah, can you turn on into Lunala here? Wish. And so what I'm hoping here is to actually connect with my Will-O-Wisp. Because what that would have allowed is for me to have a burnt Umbreon, which wouldn't have knocked out my Dreadnought with his foul play if he opted to go for it, because you can see he's doing quite a bit. So that would not have killed me there, but it might not end up mattering. Surf should kill him, yeah, and then we're staring down Cinderace under the rain. So even if he Dynamaxes, I put him in the dirt with this Surf. Yeah. So just very weird endgame. I didn't want to give him too much wiggle room to where I could lose, but I just wanted to end it as fast as possible because the likelihood of him pulling back from the position he was in was relatively low. But he certainly had annoying enough Pokemon to get the job done with the CM, Corsola, the technology. And oddly enough, I didn't have anything for that. So, you know, with no Toxicers on the team, Ferrothorn doesn't have Toxic, right? No, it's Iron Defense, Body Press. Toxic might be where I didn't mean to click lead there, but Toxic might be worth it. But I can see Iron Defense being solid, particularly versus Necrozma SD variants. I mean, you're not toxic that much, you know, Ubers anyway. So, like, it's funny, Toxic is actually not that great in Ubers, when back in the day it was like the move. No. So Eternatus, annoying, but Lunala, annoying. Zacian, oh, that Marshadow was chilling behind there. Okay, I see you now. We definitely don't want to send the Zacian once that Ditto is around. But yeah, overwhelm him with water. Looking to Kingdra endgame if I can somehow get him to give me the Eternatus early. So let's see how he plays this Eternatus, if that's his go-to guy. Also, they generally like to. Necrozma is so safe and, you know, nice and friendly and all these things that at times they will lead this. And besides, the only mod that would have really hampered me in a lead situation would have been his Marshadow, which would have been an unlikely lead versus what he was likely expecting as far as Pelipper. Now, this isn't the best Pelipper lead either, as he opts for Sunsteel Strike and literally misses with it. And whenever I say misses, it just means that, oh, tripping homie. You're tripping homie. I'm actually gonna opt for Ferrothorn here because he could be policy. And what this does is allows me to spike stack. Yeah. So we'll defense with the iron here. Leech Seed. I'll spike first because I know he's gonna switch, but I just yeah. This could be Shadow. I've seen Shadow Ball variants, not on balloons though. I could have the seeds on him here, but you know, he has everything grounded. I think that spike goes a long way, particularly versus his 3 steel types. That's 12%. I'm taking that with me. And so at this point, as long as I keep the defensive strongholds for Mrjamvad, for which I have none. For it, I have none for it. That's what I'm trying to say. So we'll roost here to see how much the Dynamax Cannon's doing. This fool went for Sludge Wave. What a punk. And what that punk, I mean, okay, he's trying to go for the poison. He doesn't know I have Psychic. I changed it Psychic over Teleport because of this Pokemon. Like, I have nothing for this. The Lunala is one of the few things that can come in comfortably, and so he might try to stay in to go for poison again in a trade for Eternatus. But what this does is it gives me his water resist, and so regardless of whether he gets the poisoning or not here, his water resist is gone. And so every time I click a water move with the Kingdra, bodies drop. Especially because I have that spike. His only Kingdra counter is Ditto, so it can copy my type and then quad resist le water. But even then, might get to it killed. Doesn't get the poison. Delicious. Glad he didn't. Doesn't deserve it. Interestingly enough, I have significantly more health than Ditto, so as much as I'd like this, I know I won't go down to his Hex, but he might go down to mine. Yeah. And so Ditto is gone, meaning Zacian is free to Swords Dance on that Necrozma. And I mean, it would be a speed type versus his Zacian, but at the very least I can attack quote unquote freely. It also means he literally loses to Kingdra now. Like, there was hope when Ditto was around, but that's more than an acceptable trade for me since I'm not playing a speed kind of game here. So it wasn't necessary for me to, what I mean by speed kind of game is, it wasn't necessary for me to, let's say, actually speed might not be the right term there. So what I'll do is allow Pelipper to take this big damage, and then I'll go back to Lunala, who would have died anyway, as I now have quite a bit of turns to Rampage, as he's gonna take out my Lunala, no, you did so well. And he's inside. Not only is he inside, whoa, pause. Not only is Kingdra on the field, but I can Dynamax. Yeah. I can Dynamax, bro. You don't want these problems, bro. You don't want these problems, bro. But going back to what I was saying, excuse me, Lunala no longer served as a defensive anchor once the Eternatus was gone. It would have been nice to keep around because it could burn Melmetal and burn Necrozma, but his Pokemon are slow, and I have the offensive pressure to really run through his 6, as you're about to see, or should I say his 4. I think he realized after the fact, like, oh shit, that Chasney does a ton to me, man. Good lord. Yeah, so if he goes for Melmetal here, I just Dynamax and just, because even if he keeps Zacian in the end, actually I think Dynamax would specs. I think Dynamax Surf might be weaker. Dynamax Hydro Vortex, or you know what I'm talking about. 140, 130 specs Surf. It's probably around the same. But I want to use my Dreadnought. He might still go down though. If I Dynamax, I would have lived this hit. Yeah. Yeah. But let's have this bad boy do some work. Because he's gonna probably try to max Knuckle. I could again Dynamax this too. But there's just Ferrothorn being on the field is checkmate. Oh, we going for the Iron defense. He doesn't have superpower on this. Yeah. And because he was Dynamax, I was getting so much health back. He might be man, look at Ferrothorn eat. Ferrothorn having a meal, boy. And we're just talking shit about Iron defense. Ferrothorn is about to have a meal. Have a meal, my guys. Oh man, look at that defense stat. It ain't right. He's about to have a meal, a full course Zacian. But yeah, I could have Dynamaxed Kingdra to just seal out the game, because I would have 2-hit killed Melmetal and he couldn't kill me, and then I just killed his Zacian here. But this is way cooler. This is way cooler. Cooler. But yeah, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Now that it's on your mind and you remember, for Ferrothorn body pressing. Come on, my guy. You're gonna do this? Or maybe he's running a calc. Let's pause. So he went for the CC. Or I think that's what he went for, because it did so little damage. I couldn't tell. Ferrothorn, baby. Nah, but did his damn thing. Yo, guys, the physical copies. I don't know if I said that in this video. Physical copies of my book came in, man. It's kind of surreal, you know. It's like right next to the nightstand in my bed. I'm looking at it right now, and it's like I have a fucking book. Like, you know, I think, you know, I've had the ebook for quite some time, but I actually had absolutely no intention of producing a physical book, because I tried to do it before, and looking back now at how arduous that process was, like it took us like 2 weeks, and I had somebody who literally, like, shout out to Exceeded Zatu. I'll never stop shouting out that guy because he was such a beast in helping me. But how arduous it was to get that thing published. And I thought, here I was thinking, oh yeah, just, you know, put some quick thing and because again, the ebook was already fine. I was like, I don't really need a physical copy, blah blah. Who reads physical books? I don't know if people read physical things and blah blah blah. So I was like, you know, who might have a physical copy of a book, right? But man, I'm so glad I followed through, because guys, it's so, especially because it's something like, you know, if you're into mons, that's such a niche hobby, and you know, it's just to have, even if you're not even like going back into competitive mons, just to have something like 5 years from now, you look back, damn, like I used to have, and you just read it, and there's like principles in it that applies to life, and it's just beautiful, man. I shouldn't have been. This was a mistake. I didn't game plan this. I know what I'll do. It's pretty similar. Kingdra Hazard. In fact, I might have just won the game here, unless this is like a heat wave variant of something. Let's see what his initial switch to this is gonna be. Pelipper, Sir Scalburn, of course. Oh, he specs Kane. Fuck. That's such an annoying lead sheet miss. He's not specs. Hold the phone. Don't you die. Don't you die still? You can't kill me. Well, you can kill me with max water. But he has light screen up. It's actually kind of bad that I can't control the rain like I want to. Let me calm down and win the game. 15-15. I don't even need to control the rain to win this. He's counter to my Ferrothorn is Pelipper. Like, that's all I need to know. And Kingdra can set up his own rain. Fine. If I went for okay, that's fine. I was sacking this anyway. Especially because my own Dreadnought can destroy him. So bro, like, Brody. Brother. And so this is where things are going to start getting interesting, right? Because we're staring down Necrozma likely, which I do need some damage on, depending on what this thing is trying to do to me. My man making plays. Unfortunately, I found out that you're, unless you are Either way, I'll surf here. Wow, he actually stayed in. He's gonna sack this. Which again, Kingdra can win, but that's not how I'm planning to win this game, because this is his only thing that can take on my Ferrothorn as far as I can tell. And so once that Pelipper drops, I think I might be able to solo him with just Ferrothorn and Lunala. So it looks like, oh damn Jam, you're about to lose. And now, you know, I don't know what his mag is, so I'd rather have surfed there than, but also I could have stayed in and G-Max and killed. I just didn't think he'd play Pelipper like that when it was the only thing. But it's hard to say. Like, he could be making plays right now, and I'm just not understanding the plays. Like, he may have like some kind of grand plan in mind, and it's just too much for my little tiny brain, you know. Because at this point, like, I can sweep him with Zacian if he's not careful. But something, my gut's telling me that he's going to opt for the Scald this time. And my just don't burn me. I'd actually rather Zacian be in here. Okay, please, thank you. Come on, man, don't axe. Great, 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 excellent, excellent. He's showing U-turn, but U-turn doesn't make sense for him to go for it, right? And so that's Reflect gone. So he might have just gotten bodied here. Right. He has to set up the rain to get that Dreadnought back in. But because my Lunala is still healthy, I'll take a Raised Rain and then destroy him with this dam. But he still has sand. But this was his last line of defense versus my Ferrothorn, going for Iron Defense. And so I'm just debating which one I want, because I can defensively I'll give him this. I'll give him this. Which I figured he'd go for Stone Surge. That doesn't bother me very much. Part of me wants Stone Surge him back, because I can burn this and then just stall and just Iron Defense sweep, because I haven't done G-Max yet. Or I could go to Dreadnought. That's Dreadnought. Doesn't make sense. Now this risks me missing, but I have Shadow Shield, and come on, man. It's pretty annoying, but I don't think it changes much. I don't think it changes like too much, but and so I'm forced to Hex here. Yeah, and so the fact that I didn't show Iron Defense, and he seems to only have EQ, and yeah, this is worst nightmare. Just realized I want +4. No way he has fucking Fire move. Yeah, get out of my sight, bro. Don't ever try that shit again. Don't ever try that shit again with me, man. Don't ever try that shit again with me, man. Don't you ever do that again. Don't you ever do that shit again, man. This is probably just a generic mag. Yeah, like store power, draining kiss shit. But yeah, this is what I wanted to do for the end game. I just needed to get rid of his Pelipper. I don't know if he just knew that the Ferrothorn, like maybe Ferrothorn runs Iron Defense a lot. He knew he was about to get bodied by Ferrothorn, and so he was hoping that I would just stay in with the Pelipper and allow him to beat it down. And so if that's the case, then my man was making plays. But he also had a Reflect Necrozma, so it was really hard to say. I'm just gonna chalk it up to my man was making plays. but you know, the awareness was too high. I knew Ferrothorn's worth, and yeah, though, you know, I could have played better with Kingdra, certainly, but I knew I'd guaranteed value out of the turn. I didn't think he'd give me Pelipper, but even if he did give me that whatever percent I'd take from Surf, then I knew, as it ended up working out, he'd give it to me. Pause. I'd give me Pelipper's life. Yeah. So he's gonna want to stop my reign right off the bat. But yeah, you know, Mrjamvad obviously gonna be our goal. I knew he'd lead this. I wish I had. I wonder if I one shot with CC. Probably it's a Zeraora Sash. I knew it. Come on, dude. Like, you know, it's too fucking Sash Zeraora. I mean, I'm glad this thing is gone because it's very similar to the last game with Ferrothorn just bodying, except he has a Marshadow, but he doesn't have a water resist, and so this game might be over before it even began. I just need the spikes, but I can't get the spikes because he has the Hatterene. And so let's see what the future holds for your boy. Ideally, I'd want him to go Marshadow and be life orbed. And so what I'm gonna do is go Ferrothorn here to break that potential Sash. Second move we're gonna do is we're gonna pivot to Pelipper on that potential CC. Oh, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. That's what we doing. All right. So, unfortunately, I may give him a +1 attack boost, but it's over anyway with Kingdra. Kingdra doesn't die to Shadow Sneak. So if I can trade Marshadow for him sacking this, I'm more than happy with that because yeah, because he doesn't have anything else that's priority, and Kingdra doesn't need his health for any particular reason. And so now he has to go to Hatterene or has to go to, let's run this calc. Zacian is such a fat mind. Mewtwo, you telling me you're trying to live Spec Surf? It's Mewtwo, so you never know. You never quite know. Like, these mods crazy, bro. I don't think you understand the level of crazy. Yeah, 90 to 101. Dynamax Max Geyser. That's what I figured. It's not that stronger. That much strength. Like, it's close. Hydro Pump is actually stronger. And so likely Side Strike or whatever he wants to do here. Man, I really want to go to Ferrothorn and Spike, but Ferrothorn is also great versus Metal. And my Lunologist wins. Alright. Dreadnought wins too. Let's Loon. Loon just wins though. He doesn't have an item. I'd be hurt if I got shot a ball here. It's choiced. So he might have been Scarf and was just gonna destroy me. He's clearly choice because he keeps attacking. That's fine. Because what I'm gonna lose my Shadow Shield here, which obviously opens up Zacian. But what I'll do is just Pelipper into Ferrothorn, or Pelipper into whatever I so choose, assuming that, actually, D-Max Hex. I do want the damage on this. Don't really have a switch anyway. It's your Trick Room, right? And so the thing about this is, what do you do? D-Max Hex. My Spadef is dropped too many times, so I'm not gonna leave it in. Okay. I'm gonna call it a prediction. Just a very interesting decision there. Because I just Roost Stall until That way I can smack the. That way I can smack the male middle. Nuzzle. I really don't want to get hacks here. Yeah. So the trick room's gone. He can't set it back up. I actually still outspeed male middle, which means I can will-o-wisp him. Or roost up if I need that. And so now he is at the mercy of my water types, and I have not Dynamax yet. So since he sent it in, I am going to go for the will-o-wisp. Please. Nice. First time you hit today. Nice. So that's not doing damage, and his defense boosts mean nothing to me. Nothing to me. It means nothing to me. And so let's go on this last turn of D-Max. Go to that Pelipper. And then just U-turn and go to Lunala and just chill for a little bit. Let's just chill. Nice. Oh, that's doing damage. I did nothing. Lunala is so fat, like so disgustingly fat, like nasty. Oh, don't put a shadow shield. That's embarrassing damage, 6%. And so yeah, he's at the mercy of whatever I so choose. I am gonna switch because he could be sub. Actually no, I can't switch here. Play rough, you hate to see it. And so now I go Pelipper because I don't want to get para-haxed. And we Scald spam just again in case he's sub, even though even sub wouldn't save him, but you know, should quick attack come out. I haven't Dynamax King Draw all game. It's D-Max King Draw. King Draw! Destruction. Destruction. King Draw Dynamax. That's a lie. King Draw Dynamax blows away the Uber tier. But yeah, that's where we're gonna end the live for today, guys. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Had a blast. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hit the like button so the academy can. Man, you killed it. Y'all killed it the last video. Y'all want to see Zarud in the next video? Let me know, man. Grab your copy of the book. Links in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one.